time is now for live video highlights of your school's march to excellence.
News sets up inside of the pitch. High fly to left. It's up, it's deep, and it's going to be gone!
Legacy Sports Network brings you high-quality HD video broadcasted by the best in the business.
Handoff, Adam Taylor lunges to the end zone, touchdown!
This is one of the most exciting things.
With all the runs, hits, scores, and more, we're building a legacy one game at a time.
I appreciate it, Gerald. You guys at Legacy do an unbelievable job.
Join us on pay-per-view or video live streaming your favorite high school and college athletics at LegacySportsNetwork.com.
Legacy Sports Network is going to be bringing this presentation to your home.
It was 53 years in the making, but Houston Baptist University played football for the first time in school history August 31st of 2013 against two-time FCS finalist Sam Houston State, who was averaging 46 points per game last year, tops in all of football championship series competition.
Up until 18 months ago, football was only a hope, and probably even up to 12 months ago, most people didn't even really think of it too much from day to day. And all of a sudden, this week on campus has changed our campus culture. And, you know, for many people, they'll sit there and say, well, HBU has football now, and how cool is that? And if that's enough, it brings a lot of school spirit, a lot of things that broadens and increases our community, then that's a win.
It's actually a blessing, just to be a part of something that was never here before, just to be the first team to walk on the field and play against Sam Houston, and all of our names are in the record books, history books, being the first team to play football.
The Huskies were playing the first of 7 games before officially joining the Southland Conference with a schedule that counts towards the league in 2014. The HBU Huskies ran into trouble early as quarterback Jonathan Fleming overthrew a couple of open receivers in his first 2 drives. Meanwhile, the Bearcats looked sharp on both sides of the ball. Sam Houston State owned a 14-0 lead when Navasota product Kadarius Baker passed to Trey Sudds for a 20-yard gain, not to mention a 15-yard penalty for a roughing the passer call on the Cats. That was the only time the Huskies were in Bearcat territory, but still, nonetheless, Vic Shealy was very impressed with the play of Baker.
There were some times where I thought Kadarius was poised for a young quarterback, against one of the best defenses in the country in the FCS. He showed some real poise, and that was encouraging. And he threw a couple really nice balls. And like I said, he rushed some, but he's a freshman, starting his first ball game.
We knew that they were going to blitz, and we knew that they were going to play man, and I feel like they kind of jumped some of the routes that we knew that they would jump, and we put a route behind it. So, I just listened to what Coach always talks about progression, so I looked at my progression, and the man happened to be open, so I hit him. Coach he called a lot of great plays. He knew what they were going to do. The receivers ran great routes, so I just felt like if they can run a hard route and linemen are going to block, I got to be able to put the ball there. So
Sam Houston State scored on their first 4 offensive possessions. The two-time defending Southland Conference champions added a pick 6 on defense and had a 49-0 halftime lead. The Huskies knew the scoreboard was not an indication of how far this HBU program had come in a short period of time.
We'll improve that score, and our gap with them will narrow come next year, 2014. But I'm proud of this bunch of kids, coaches, though. They fought for us.
Next time we play them, we're going to see that margin decrease. So, we're just going to come out and play hard, and we know what to expect from them now. So next time we play them, which will be in Houston, so you never want to lose at home. So we're just going to come out and play hard, and hopefully we can get that W.
Focus on what you've learned. Focus on the things you've practiced in practice. Doing our jobs, taking one play at a time, and not worrying about the scoreboard because they are ranked.
Without a doubt, the 2 best offensive players on the field tonight for the HBU Huskies, B.J. Kelly and Kadarius Baker. Keep this in mind. Baker was leading Navasota to a 3A state championship just 6 months ago, and now he's likely to be the starting quarterback for the Huskies.
Playing a lot more games when we went to state, it matured me a lot more, but, when you get here and actually play, it's a lot different. So it's never really what you expect. It's never really as good as you expect, never really as bad as you expect. So, I just felt like I just needed to come out and play hard, and whatever happened, it was going to happen for the better.
I see a lot in Kadarius. He's actually a great guy. He's a heck of an athlete. Most people don't look at him a quarterback because he's too short, but the way he practices, he comes out, he's very calm. He has a sense of calmness about himself, and as you can tell, he has a great presence in the pocket, and he's not afraid to take a hit, but he will deliver the ball when he has to.
He played amazing. In practice, we always see the sparks that he brings when he's running routes, catch the ball, when he's running over people and things like that. So, he always talks about living up to the hype, and that's what he did today. He came out and said he was going to run hard, and that's what he did.
I was really encouraged by how hard B.J. Kelly ran. He's a special talent.
I was trying to get in the end zone, so I would not be tackled. That was my philosophy coming in.
The Sam Houston State Bearcats opened the season with a 74-0 victory, increasing their home winning streak to a school record 15 contests in a row. For the Huskies, it was the first game ever and a chance to review ways to get better.
You know, when you have on about 30 kids on scholarship and you're playing this, you just don't have enough depth. And what happened is, you know, we play a lot of snaps, and you know, you get some kids that are just really struggling, and it snowballs on you. And we'll do a good job with this game tape. I mean, we will be a much better team come November from playing this ball game. I have no doubt.
I mean, we just know that we got a lot of room for improvement, and we know that it's a lot of things that we got to work on. So we come into this film session, we just got to look at the things that we did bad and just, you know, hope that everybody comes out with a good attitude and know that we got to improve on it.
This was definitely a learning curve. You know, we learned a lot coming to Sam Houston.
Our kids struggled, but they didn't quit. And, you know, to me, you know, you're never really defeated until you quit, and our kids didn't quit.
The Huskies are off before taking a trip to Plainview to play at Wayland Baptist in the school's furthest road trip of the year. The HBU faithful were loud and proud on the final day of August of 2013. They got to see history in the making. But the Huskies' next matchup might produce the university's first victory on the gridiron. In Huntsville, Jeff Power, Legacy Sports Network.